The knock against indie games is that they're either a dual-stick shooter or some kind of homage to Metroid and Castlevania. In the case of Greedy Guns, it's a whole lot of both. This is a side-scrolling run-and-gun action game where our money-grubbing heroes explore a giant world filled with hidden rooms and boss fights. It's a winning combination that finally got me to admit what people have been saying since the 1980s. Greed is good. As Metroidvania games go, this one is especially light on the story. We shuttle down to a mysterious planet where the Holo Corporation is hoping to dig up precious artifacts and find rare DNA samples. You play one of two mercenaries who are sent to the planet to do all of the dirty work. In this case, the dirty work includes shooting through thousands of aliens while exploring a sprawling, interconnected 2D world. It's a dangerous job, but Bob and Kate knew exactly what they were signing up for. Now, the one thing they didn't see coming was the interference of a strange floating thief that seems to have its own motives. This is just the first clue that there's more happening on this planet than meets the eye. And it won't take long for our heroes to come face to face with all kinds of ugly bosses. This eventually becomes a frantic mission to not only collect enough artifacts and samples to get paid, but also to make it off the planet in order to spend some of that money. If you've played Super Metroid or any of the side-scrolling Castlevania games since Symphony of the Night, you'll already know what to expect from Greedy Guns. The idea is to run and jump around the 2D world looking for new weapons and power-ups that allow the two mercenaries to access different parts of the landscape. We start out with a simple double jump, which eventually leads to a rolling move that allows us to avoid enemy bullets and move past waterfalls, an explosion that breaks objects in our way, and even a move that gives you the power to suck items out of the background. There are also a lot of weapons you can purchase, which certainly seems appropriate for a game called Greedy Guns. We get the traditional spread shot, a grenade launcher, a powerful sniper shot, a sustained laser gun, and more. We'll also be able to switch between two different guns on the fly, as well as use the right analog stick, or mouse, to aim the shots in 360 degrees. The structure may be that of a typical Metroidvania adventure, but the action is all dual-stick shooting. While this is undeniably familiar territory, I like that Greedy Guns makes an effort to give us a fresh take on the genre. I also like the colorful locations, the large bosses, and the overall presentation. Perhaps the best thing is the addition of the two-player co-op mode, which we rarely see in this style of Metroidvania game. This does an excellent job of reviving the spirit of those old run-and-gun shoot-em-ups like Gunstar Heroes, Contra, and Metal Slug. What I don't like is how easy this game is. I don't know if it's the overpowered weapons, the ease of the dual-stick shooting, or the enemies that are pushovers, but I had very few problems fighting my way through Greedy Guns. Part of what makes this game so easy is that it checkpoints at every room, so you never really lose more than a few seconds of progress. It'll even come back at full health, so there were a lot of times where it was just easier for me to die and quickly respawn than to seek out health items. The truth is, I wouldn't mind the aggressive checkpointing if the action and platforming was more challenging. This is certainly one of the easier Metroidvania games I've played. While I could spend quite a while complaining that Greedy Guns is not very original and could stand to be a little more challenging, I would be lying if I said I didn't have a great time shooting through this alien planet. We're treated to some charming visuals, a nice variety of enemies, two-player mode, and plenty of hidden areas. All of which leads to a winning run-and-gun shooter from a promising new developer. Greedy Guns is an easy recommendation. Hey, thanks for watching our review. We're back! I ended up getting wrapped up in some major projects and not getting as many reviews done as I wanted, but all that is about to change because we're finally back to our regular schedule. But first, here's the question of the day. What's your favorite run-and-gun shoot-em-up of all time? Have we already done this question? It seems like maybe I'm repeating myself. Oh god, am I in a loop? In other news, expect reviews of Surf World Series, Project Remedium, The Town of Light, and the Retro Bit RES Plus. I'm also playing through Baja Edge of Control HD, so expect that next week. We're back, baby, so I recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.